Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm showing you guys my setup and how much everything may have costed in this room. So the first thing that I do want to show you is the alarm system. For every time somebody that does come in my room, the alarm system will go off and it can be heard throughout the whole entire house. So we're going to test that right now. It is motion censored, so I'll put my hand through it. Now you cannot hear it that well because I am using a mic, but trust me, it is super loud. The next thing that I do want to show you is the light that I have going against my bed. It's not a very bright light, but it does the job for when I am, in my room with the lights off. There is the alarm system that sounds really loud. Here is the light. It's an LED RGB light, and it has lasted me for about a year now, and I can actually change the cover to a solid cover by reaching in there and pressing a button, or I can go right here and just turn off the light. It does the job. It's really good. So here I also have a fan that really doesn't do the job, but it does get on my face. It doesn't get on my whole entire body, but it does get on my face, and it's really dusty. I do need to clean it out. The next thing that I do want to show you is my projector. So right here is the remote to the projector, and there is the projector itself. I'm going to go ahead and get around it. So this is the projector. It's connected to the ceiling, and it goes on that wall. It actually goes in this direction, so it covers about this. And it actually fits perfectly under the LED lights, so it's really good, and it's 1080p 60 FPS, so it's a really great projector when just sitting in bed and watching movies, Netflix, YouTube, or even playing PS4 games. You can actually play any type of game on here, which I haven't decided to do it because it's only 60 hertz, and I would rather play at more than 60 hertz. The next thing I also want to show you, which is really cringy, is this BB gun. It's only here for my protection, so like if somebody were to ever break into the house, I could easily grab a BB gun and, at least protect myself in some way. It's not going to kill them, but it will, shock them. It will get them somewhere out of the house, or I don't know. It's just bleh. The next thing that I do want to move on to is this popcorn machine. So this popcorn machine was actually given to me for Christmas, and it is the best. I do wish it was a lot bigger, but for me, just to have to myself, it's the perfect size, and it really does the job. The next thing that I am going to show you is this cinema light. I did forget it to turn it on, but it fits perfectly next to the popcorn machine, and it does blink like that. And the cool thing about this is that it actually is being plugged, or it's being powered by a smart plug, which is this thing right here, which I can turn off and on by my phone. So if I'm sitting in bed and I want to turn this thing on, all I have to do is click a button on my phone and it will power on, which is probably one of the coolest things ever. And I do have an extra one, which I can't figure out what to do with it. So yeah. The next thing that I'm going to show you guys is my dressers. So here we have a Pennywise poster, which I haven't even seen the second one, so I don't know why I have it up there. And then my favorite movie of all time, Venom. I do have a lot of Venom posters. Screw Carnage, by the way. And then here's Black Ops 4, which is the coolest game until they ruined it just a month ago. I do have a bunch of CSGO knives, and that is just a hunting knife. I don't know why I have it there. And then I have some thumbtacks for just, display, because they're really cool. I was just recently in Hollywood. I do not live in Hollywood, but I was recently in Hollywood, so that's why I have a really cool hat and the Hollywood sign. This is just to keep the room smelling really good, and that is for display. The next thing I want to move on to is the LEDs on the back of the bed. A lot of people walked into my room and really said that they liked this a lot. This was actually hard to put back here just because I don't want to move my bed and get it really dirty, or not. I'm really strict on where my stuff is, so I didn't really want to move my bed. So I already had to put it on just like this, and it was really hard to do. But yeah, this is the LED behind it, and I'm trying to get back there and show you. It's all taped to the back of here, and then there's the projector cord, which I do need to get cable hiders for. And then there is the cable management down there. The next thing that I am going to show you guys with light is everything that I have in these drawers. Now this is just a bunch of tech stuff. This is full of winter clothes, hats, and gloves. This is just full of tech stuff and cords and mics and speakers and a lava lamp back there. We're gonna screw that. The next thing is this drawer. This is just again full of tech. We have don't know what that's called. We have a mouse pad because my mom works there. We have a water speaker, extra mouse and keyboard, and that gives my graphics card. With some extra lights and a cheap broken charger and a tape measure. So let's move on to the next drawer. This drawer is that's the actual projector box that the projector came into. There's a SATA cable. There is my mouse pad that I'm using right now. That's the case for it. It came with the case. Here is a screen, a monitor screen wiper, which I have not used for. I basically used it to wipe off fans. There's some of my LED lights, another LED lights, and this went to that thing that was in there. Let's move on to the next drawer. Bye, SATA cable. Oh, God, this is a lot of work. Okay, in here we have my graphics card, which is a GeForce GTX 1060. I kind of keep the box, so yeah. Right here is the fan that I recently just taken out because it was making a lot of noise, and I did not like that, so I just took it out. Here we have some tape that isn't even sticky because I really tried to cable manage, and it was not sticking to the cords or anything. Here are extra parts to my Razer mouse, which they're so cool, honestly. They just magnetize to my stuff. Here is a old mic that was given to me and some crap. And then the last drawer, which isn't really filled with anything. So this one has a bunch of Halloween lights, which I recently just took off of my desk because it was attached to my desk. Here is I don't know what that is. These are to my TV, which I recently just took down. It was up there on that, so I took that down because why not? And then there's just a bunch of deodorized crap in there. So, and then next, what everyone's been waiting for, the whole entire setup. Now this setup, oh God, it's been through so much. Not the setup itself, but making and creating a setup has been so long. I can show you guys preview clips in another video, but holy crap, I went from having a TV here and then this monitor, this exact monitor here, and then I switched to a huge ultra wide monitor. That's pretty cool. So actually where the green lights are right now, that used to be where the Halloween lights were. You guys need to check out my oldest setup video was. You guys can check that out. And this right here was where the Halloween lights were, and oh my God, it actually created a bunch of light in the room. So yeah, it was crazy. Now I can't wait to turn this on. Actually, that's probably gonna be the best part of the video. But we have a 21-inch $100 monitor. We have a 34-inch curved $500 monitor, 144 hertz. And then we have a $155 RGB case, which is amazing. I like the monitor, but I also like the case. You guys probably can't see jack squat, so I'm gonna go and turn stuff on. We just click this power button. Bam, look at that. So now we're gonna go ahead and watch everything power on. That usually creates a cool animation where it goes, and then it pops up with RGB. But there's the RGB Razer mouse, and then I can go ahead and turn on this mouse pad pretty soon here. But yeah, so I'm gonna go and show you guys the covers that this thing has. It's pretty insane. So we have 4 fans on the front, 2 in the back, and 2 at the bottom, which if you do hear a loud sound, it is the 2 fans at the bottom. These are quiet fans, and these are 2 loud fans, which I don't care about loudness in a computer. As long as there's fans and a computer, I don't care. Which I'll probably remove those and replace them with RGB fans later on if I ever purchase them. But here is the controller. If I can get some light. There's the controller. It's got some really good settings. So we're going to go and click on the rainbow. That's the rainbow mode. Then we're going to go ahead and click on the night mode, which is this is the night mode. Holy crap, it's amazing, I know. This is the lightning mode. which I don't know what this, oh, it creates like a lightning effect, which that's cool, I guess. And then here's like a heartbeat type of thing, which this fades through the different colors, which is alright. I don't like it that much. Then we can just go ahead and circle through red, green, blue, and then this has like 30 modes. So I'm gonna go through here really fast before we actually get into the rest of the setup.
Back from the dead.
What?
Hell yeah.
Move, go away.
We're back from the dead.
And there is many more to come to that. There's like over, I'm going to say 1,000. There's not really 1,000, but it seems like there's literally 1,000 just modes inside of this RGB computer, and it's really freaking insane. So I'm going to change that back to rainbow because that's my favorite. Obviously, who doesn't like a rainbow computer? But anyways, here is the ET robot keyboard and a Razer mouse, and we can actually turn this on. Click it one more time. That's my favorite. So it just flashes different colors, which is really cool. So here's the rest of the setup. This is not a Blue Yeti. No, that is a Blue Yeti. It's a Blue Yeti mic. And then we have the RGB ET robot mechanical keyboard, the Razer mouse that is actually magnetic and the sides come off of it. Here's an RGB mouse pad that is massive. There is just a Skull Candy headphones. I don't care about headphones. I could get better headphones, but I just don't care how my game sounds or anything sounds. As long as I have headphones, I'm good. But yeah, I already explained the monitors. This is a 1080p 60 fps $70 camera down there, which is a bad angle. But most of the cords are mainly hidden, except for back here. Not too bad, but I'm receiving zip ties today, so hopefully I can get that better. But that's going to be the end of today's setup. I hope you guys did like it, and if you did, please smash that like button, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.